Hi everybody, welcome to this video and to my channel. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be using charcoal onto a fluid art background. I recently went live with this background, just showing people how I work back into it, doing some drawing and things like that. Here I'm using a putty rubber just to add highlights, to get highlights with that charcoal, from that charcoal. I'm going to be spraying this with a fixative, so I need to make sure that everything is correct, because once I spray it with a fixative, I can't go back and remove that charcoal. So the background was originally poured, swiped, smashed, and then drawn back into it. So as I said, I'm just going to work back into it with charcoal. I'm using normal charcoal and compressed charcoal, or Conte, which is a very dark charcoal. Here I'm just smudging. I really enjoy the effects that you get from charcoal. I think I found charcoal again probably mid last year, 2024, and I've done a couple of works with it and I just absolutely love it. So again, just, I think that's the putty rubber, yes, that I'm just trying to get highlights. So what I will do with this is then I'll go back in, and once I've sprayed it, do some color washes just to accentuate and bring out areas. In the background, I have used a very dark green, a lighter green, like almost like a sage, a coral, and a brass or a bronze for the background. So I want to incorporate those colors back into the foreground in washes. This is quite a messy medium to work with because your hands do get full of charcoal, and that dust obviously goes onto the floor or whatever's below your painting. But I find it incredibly liberating. I find it's very freeing. It's such a freeing medium to use because it just goes on. And this is quite a rough canvas. It's canvases that I've had made, so it doesn't give a very fine finish. But I mean, that doesn't matter to me. I recorded all this. I did the whole video with voice recording, and then I think I forgot to push the recorder, so it didn't come on. Okay, so here I'm just adding some more darks, just smudging. Can't wait for those eyes, to do those eyes. Oh, what was also nice about this is, so while I was recording, I was actually working through the video. So I don't have a reference in front of me. So what I'm doing is working on what I've drawn, but looking at it through the video, which is quite nice because you tend to, when you're working with something, like straight onto the canvas or paper or whatever you use, you don't always see what you're doing. But taking a photo, often when you take a photo and you look at it again, you see the mistakes and you see what's happening. So it was quite nice to be able to do it this way through the recording, through the video. Okay, just adding again, just mid-tones. I think basically this is just very darks and mid-tones. I might go into it afterwards with some decoupage. I have a technique which I decoupage on, and then it's a medium that I use, and you can actually see through the decoupage. But I don't want it to become too busy, so I'll have to, once I've finished, I will have a look. I'm really, really excited for this piece. I'm really excited to see what I can do with it and how far to push it. It was an image that I did see. I can't remember where I saw it or who the artist was, unfortunately, so I can't give them the credits. But don't know. I actually can't remember, unfortunately. But he wasn't, him or her. They weren't using charcoal. It was a very different medium that they were using. I just liked the image because I didn't think that I would be able to put a portrait onto this background because the background is so busy. And then when I saw this image, I just, I had to try it. So as I said before earlier, I will go back onto this and spray it with the fixative. So once it's sprayed, I can just go work back onto it, and that charcoal won't lift off. So this is now the basis, the base coat for what I'm going to put onto it afterwards. I do like that background coming through. I think it's going to be so interesting once I'm finished. Oh, I didn't see this when I was doing the video. That big gap underneath. What a pity. I think I'm going to bring in, because of the background that I used, I'm looking at the very dark green and the sage green, and then obviously adding the white highlights, which I will use again with Conte. Or maybe, no, I don't think paint. I'm not really keen to do paints with those highlights, but with the colors, yes, I'll use acrylics or inks. All right, if you've enjoyed this and you want to follow me and will see the progress, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all of those good things. And I will be posting more videos, I think, as I go along. I'm quite excited for this, the progress, just to share this progress. Okay, so hopefully I will see you in the next video on the update. And thank you for watching.